Welcome back to another episode of the CrackPack. We are here high above the base, overlooking what I've been working on, I guess. We've done some more terraforming, some flattening out. I moved the birch trees back off this way. We still got some flattening out to do here. This is going to be for an episode coming up here pretty soon. This is going to be our Britannia Dome. I just went ahead and built it. I'm not going to do anything with it today. Today we are going to be looking at what I have been working on the last few days. Now I have been... That water is froze over there. I've been where I can't really record any kind of videos. I'm not at home this week. I did bring my computer with me, so I have been playing. I got a little bit of free time right now, and so I thought I would try to get a video out right quick. So let's get to it. So one thing that I need to be working on is I need to work on a recharge station for my nano suit. Now I was going to show you all the stuff that I had where I created a nano suit and then I broke it to move it, and I was not aware that IC2 stuff will, when you break it, it breaks the machine. So I have none of that stuff. So as you can see, our ores here have dwindled down. I have been working on getting all that smelted up because we have restarted our quarry, which is what we were going to look at. I have started messing with some of the bees. Now the bees, I don't know a whole lot about them. I'm more or less just kind of throwing some together to see what I get and go from there. So I don't know a whole lot about that yet. As far as work's been done on the inside, you're going to notice one thing off the bat right quick, and that is all of our chests have disappeared. Oh yeah, we finally have a bit of inventory cleanliness going on here. I have gone through and took the items that we had the most of and put them in caches around here. There's no central place. I've just got to come in here and put where they go, and kind of like that. We've got our tool forge down here, crafting station. We've got furnaces. I just come back from a trip from the nether. Got a little bit of stuff. I actually needed netherrack for the room that we're going to be working in today. We've put our cobblestone compacting drawers over here. So we've cleaned it up quite a bit. We have got a ton of draconium now. We are up to, well, we got 452 pieces. I've got a stack and a half of ore down there that I need to do up. We've got our QED. This will get put out in, or get put in a room here soon enough. I wanted it for reasons that we're going to show here in just a minute. That's the room down there we are going to be working in today. These little lights are cool. They're from Project Red Illumination. They've got a bunch of different... Let's look here. Oop. They've got a bunch of different kind of lights and stuff like that you can make. In one of the next episodes, we'll go over making them, because I'm going to have these throughout the base. I really like the way they look. They do put off a bunch of light. So we're going to have those all over the place. I have them down here also to light up our room. Like I said, there's several different designs that we can use. That's just two of them. I'm not exactly sure which sets we're going to be doing. I have made a sag mill, and the reason why I made the sag mill was to work on getting some enderium. We're going to be getting into needing some deep storage units. We're going to be needing some tesseracts. I've just about got all the stuff together that we need for building us a big reactor to get some good power going. Now, onto our quarry stuff. Hop in here. Oh yeah, we've got a whole slew of stuff. Now this is just about a generic setup as you can get, because I don't have a lot of storage and we haven't got into our applied energistics yet, which I am working on getting stuff done. We have upgraded to the Ender Quarry. We've got just barely enough power running through it to keep it running. As you can see, we've mined about 200,000 blocks. I've got this set up quite a bit. It's probably about 100 by 100 setup. It's more or less just a quick and easy setup for us to get started with. Our bedrockium drum here, I took and let it fill up in the nether for about 3 hours the other day, and it still didn't fill it up. But as you can see, we've got quite a bit of stuff going on. Diamonds still are not coming across very often. I'm not sure what's going on. I've not taken any diamonds out of here, and that's all we've gotten is the 36. We do have the 5 draconium, but we have got, where are we at? We are, yeah, we're on this chest right here is where we're at right now. I have gone through, we're backed up to this chest right there, I do believe. Nope, this one right here. But it was filled up with cobblestone. I have upgraded our cobblestone cache here. It was holding 40,000, now it's holding 160, and basically once it fills up, I'll just take it back and transfer it over to our other system and be done with it. Hopefully by the time that that's all done, I will be able to get at least the basis of our applied energistic stuff going. But before we reach to that point, one of the things that I seem to keep running into of stuff that I do not have is steel. And there's really no, I mean, it's not that it's hard to make it, but there's no just combining some stuff and throwing it into the smeltery and being done with it to make it. So that is what we're going to do today. We are going to set us up a coke oven. We are going to set us up a blast furnace, and then we're going to go from there. And it is raining. It is always raining in this pack. We have finally drained one of our drums that we had down there, so we've already gone through one of those. What I'm probably fixing to do here pretty soon is go to the nether and get a wither skeleton and bring it back and try to, or not try to, but set it up in our spawning room there and start collecting some wither skulls. I've actually got the stuff to make it now. I just got to do it. So we need, I forget which block that it is. Let us get our handy dandy book out here. We want a coke oven. We want coke brick. Oop, went too far back. Let's just type in coke brick. And that is it right there. We need to make 27 of these. Oh, just enough. Just enough. And then we also need to make a blast furnace. And I don't have... Where is... I know it's somewhere. Aha. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. We will find out. That is not enough. But I should have what I need over here to make some more. We'll just go ahead and use them all. We need the same amount, so that should do us right there. We'll put that in there. And we need to find us our hammer. And our hammer should be in one of our bags. It's not that one. We definitely need to get our inventory straightened out just a little bit. It's quite full of stuff. As you can see, I've gone out to... it's not going to show us because we're underneath. They're right here, and then right over here there is was 2 of the meteorites. I went over there and got the stuff for that. We need to get us some elevators set up on this side. Oh, I have got our marble all the way down. I am going to start working on getting the floors put in. I'm not exactly sure which. Well, I'm not exactly sure what levels we're going to have as far as the floors go, but we'll get to that eventually. Alright, so this room here is going to be where we keep some of our different machines and stuff like that. This is going to be a little more or less be kind of our machine floor outside of that spawner right there. We're going to have our our thermal expansion machines and our ender IO machines over that way. I'm going to put the smeltery in on this side over here, so we have it in here with us. And then this one is just going to be for some of the more random big stuff like we're going to be making today. And I missed a spot and I don't have any with me. So, but in order to make this, it is just a 3x3, 3 high, and then we smack it with a hammer. And now there's not enough room for anything to spawn up there except for a spider, which is awesome. So we can smack this with the hammer, and boom, we have ourselves our coke oven. Now this takes charcoal and turns it into coal coke and gives us creosote oil to make treated planks and stuff like that. Which what I want is the coal coke. And the coal coke we use and we put inside of this right here, which is our blast furnace. Oop, let's get our torch back here. We'll go ahead and put one right here. Now there is ways to automate these, not these furnaces by themselves, but once we get a little bit of steel and stuff like that going, we'll be able to do that, and we'll have all this stuff set up to be automated. So now smack it with our hammer, and we've got that. So I have a little bit of coal coke up here. Did I take it out and put it in here? No, I did not. There was a couple things, or a couple of items that I took out of our storage unit over there to make room for some other stuff. And I thought the coal coke was one of them that I took out. Basically what we're going to do with this room right here is we're going to put we're still got to go up with our building here. Our upstairs is going to be where our will be a second level of storage. We will have our sleeping quarters up there, and then we'll have a couple other different things up here that it's not exactly sure yet. Part of it is going to be a library because I do have a bunch of books that I have found and gotten. So, alright, I come up here for coal coke. We've got 62 of them, and get some iron. And I don't think do I have any glass up here? I don't think I do. I do have a couple of glass bottles. I don't need thickened glass. Oh, we do have some. Alright. That'll be enough. So we need these bottles for our creosote oil down there. And while we're working on that, we are going to make up some charcoal so we can work on getting the other going too, so we can just have this just recycling itself for now. So let us put this in here for the moment. And let us go downstairs. I do apologize for, like I said, for the videos. It being a few days since I've done one. The way I'd planned on working everything this week was I was going to just kind of ride back and forth from the house to here, and it just didn't kind of work out that way. But there we go. Now it takes quite a bit of time for this to actually heat up and do this, so we're just going to let this run. We're going to work on getting our charcoal here. And now we're still going to come back to these rooms and come back to the hallways and church all this up a little bit. Right now we don't have a whole lot of supplies yet going on. We're just now getting into the big quarry and stuff like that. And I've got some other stuff that I want to work on getting done first before we start doing that. So what else is going on right now while we're waiting on this charcoal? I did just start another series. Ark is back on the channel. They have just released a new expansion pack for it, and it's called Scorched Earth, and it is absolutely brutal. Oh, I had to get a sip of dew. It adds a whole new layer to Ark, and I tell you what, before it's done over with, it's going to be fun. The first episode, if you hadn't seen it yet, I suggest go and watch it. It's not much of an episode as far as getting anything done, but I died a lot. It's always fun watching me die. Alright, so we put our charcoal in here. Is it not charcoal that goes in there, or is it? I thought we put charcoal in there. Well, let's go get us a handful of coal. Let us eat. I do want to get an actual tree farm set up. That's one of the things that I'm going to work on this week, and it'll be set up somewhere out there somewhere. Maybe. I may go ahead and put it in here. We're going to have I think our next section is going to be for our big reactors. I talked about putting them down at the bottom, but we're going to need a lot of room for them. So I think we're going to do those in just the middle. That way, if we did go too far down, we're going to be digging in the lava and everything else, and lava's just a pain in my butt. Alright. Okay, it's just regular coal that we put in there, not charcoal. So that's going to make our creosote oil. It's going to make us more coal coke. It's going to give us steel. We're going to get some slag from it we can make concrete with. But this is what I really want, is the steel. And the reason why I want that is because I've been using... Come on, type in there for me. I don't know why, whenever I type in mechanism, this thing always slows down for me. And one of the other packs that I had played on, whenever I typed in mechanism, it would freeze up on me. But we're going to be using the pipes here for it, the universal cables. These things are great for transferring power. As far as like early game stuff, we haven't got into a lot of the late game stuff. Still got a while to go for that. But these have been working really well for what I need them for. But as you can see, one of the main ingredients for making them is steel, and I have already run through all the steel that we had. So that's one of the things for that. When we get into the big reactors, we're going to be running. My goal is to make at least 2 big reactors. I want one for just base operations, and then I want one for any other operations that we're going to have going on elsewhere. and then we may do a third one for any kind of stuff that we have going on outside. Like, I mean, we've got to sleep. We've got our Britannia dome, which Britannia we don't need any kind of electricity for. We don't really need anything for that. Yeah, you're dead. Oh, I love having this crossbow now. It's so much better than what we had before. But yeah, I will go over here and look at the old dome. I tell you what, I love the builder. But I tell you what, building stuff like this is such a pain. There was so much dirt in and around this thing that I had to go back after it was done and over with to take off. That it was, it took almost as much time. Oops, sorry, I had a text message. It took almost as much time to clear the dirt out as it did to actually build the building. But basically, what we're going to wind up doing is having our living rock stuff up here. We're going to have our portal up here. Most of... Oh, somebody's having way too much fun in there. We are going to have most of our mana production down below here. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So, I don't know how many more videos this week I'm going to be able to post as far as what this goes. I really wanted to get the steel production going. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to actually do how much of the building this week that I want to do on camera. I know we've got the big reactors that we need to do. I need to get that fixed up down there because there's pipes running down there for our farm. We've got a bunch of dark area. I have tried to go this freaking mountain, man. Everywhere you go, there is all kinds of caves. There's caves that run all through this thing. And so I've been trying to clean them up and clean them up and clean them up. You can see this was where we died when we come through as a bat. And I've gone through and lit all this up. I think. Yeah, I did. I guess I didn't do a very good job of lighting it up. But that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been trying to not really do a whole lot. Oh, we do have just a spot up here that we haven't done. I haven't been trying to do a whole lot. I wanted to make sure you all were with me through all this. There, see, look, there's another way up there. Where you at? Where'd you go? Oh, they went down there. So like I said, it just keeps going and going and going. And I mean, we're at Y90. This is crazy. I'll have to go through here and clean out all this. So, but I guess we'll go ahead and call this an episode here. Actually, I'll call it an episode in just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, now we are back, and now we will work on ending the episode. It's probably what I'm going to do the next few days, is just run around, torch some stuff up. I've got plenty of torches. I went through and made a bunch of them when I was when I done all that stuff outside. As far as the terraforming and stuff like that, we need to kill this. So yeah, the next few days I'm going to be busy doing just little odds and ends stuff around here, trying to get that going, and then probably the next episode that we do will wind up being the Britannia episode, or at least the startup of it. I want to get that going. Good Lord, how deep does this go down in here? Goes to right here. Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to show you before I end this episode. If you all remember way back at the beginning of this, we had the spider spawner. We found the spider spawner on the first day down at the bottom of the ravine. Now, our little mining world, I was not ever sure exactly how they done any of the actual world gen on it. And now I'm beginning to wonder if they don't just do it as it's just the same as the overworld, just as a super flat and with the ores turned up a little bit. Now the reason why I bring this up is if we go over here, we have us a ravine. And that hurt. And if we go down here, we have spider spawners. And sure enough, right down inside of there is the same cave spider spawner that we found our first day of playing that didn't work. And undoubtedly this one does work. I haven't exactly checked the same XY coordinates, but we're within pretty much the close distance of where the portal is to where the spawner is as where it is in the overworld too. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So, but I guess with that, I've been meaning to tell you all that for a while now, and every time I come in here, I always forget about it. Oh, we got another diamond. So anyways, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. We didn't get a whole lot done, but we did get one of the main pieces done that I'm going to need to work on getting power done throughout the base. And that is what I wanted to accomplish today. And I also wanted to let you all know where I've been and what I've been doing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.